Hi, James Jones from the Mid-Pacific ICT Center in San Francisco at our Winter 2012 ICT Educator Conference with Rick McKean from IBM. Hi, Rick. Thanks
Hello.
for being here.
Hello. Glad to be here.
So let's consider that I may have been under a rock for the last 100 years. Tell us about IBM. Who's IBM today? What are you guys up to?
IBM is a big multinational company. We have divisions in software, hardware, and services. And we're spread throughout the world. We've got revenue of about $100 billion. I think this year we'll hit the $100 billion mark. We're in all facets of business. We think IT is the future. So we've done a lot of acquisitions on what areas we think are going to grow. And we also spend a lot of time and money working with academic institutions, both four-year colleges, community colleges, and technical institutions, which is what I do. I currently work on the academic initiative at IBM. My focus is working with community colleges.
Awesome. So the academic initiative, describe that.
It's a program that we've had in place for a number of years. Just recently we've begun to focus working with community colleges. What the academic initiative does is it provides academic institutions free access to IBM software and hardware. We have we have several hundred software products that this program provides access to for academic institutions. It's all free. We provide you with the same technology, software, state-of-the-art stuff. This isn't 4 or 5-year-old stuff. This is the latest version. Your college has access, just like one of our top flight customers.
Great. In addition to that, you've got teaching materials, learning resources.
We have hundreds of what we call courseware modules, where if a faculty or an institution is interested in teaching one of our software products, something like DB2 or WebSphere or Rational, we have a huge number of products. We actually have the courseware already constructed. So the instructor can go there, download it, and have anywhere from a 20-page piece of courseware to 700 or 800 pages. Depends on the depth of the course they're looking for. We have introduction courses, intermediate, and advanced. We span the whole gamut.
So instructors are able to access and use these resources and build them into their programs and courses as they will?
Yep, they can use the entire content of the courseware, or they could just use part of it. If you have an existing course, say, that's teaching databases, and you want to spend a week or two teaching DB2, which is the IBM product, then you have all this material where you can draw on, from PowerPoint presentations to quizzes for the students. Depends on the actual product, but the instructors can get it for free.
Great. And so if I'm interested in this, how do I find out more?
If you go to IBM Academic Initiative, if you go to the academic site, you'll need an IBM ID and password to get in, but as long as you're from an accredited institute, you can get one of those. And then you have access to the vast array of our products and hardware and software.
Great. And then you're, I guess, newly appointed by IBM to focus at the community college level, where there's a lot of hands-on, real-world sort of training that goes on. It's a different environment from
Yes.
the academic research
That is correct.
institution that I guess IBM's worked with a lot in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So this is more hands-on, touch gear, install it, make it work, support it. And I guess IBM, thinks that's important too.
Yes, we do. There's a lot of high-tech jobs out there, or IT jobs, I should say, that are going unfilled these days. Part of our goal is to educate the workforce so they can go out and get these jobs. And we're doing that. We're developing, I guess, criteria, or we want to kind of make it as simple as possible for these teachers and professors, or for the schools, to be able to provide the students with what they need to get jobs.
Yeah.
Certifications are big in the IT market these days.
Mm-hmm.
We're beginning to focus on providing the courseware to get the students these certifications, which are very valuable in today's market.
It is interesting in this bleak economy to hear people complaining about high unemployment and there are no jobs. And at the same time, employers are saying, we have jobs, we can't find employees.
Yes.
So there's a mismatch. There's a disconnect between what's needed today in the workforce and what's being supplied.
Yep,
And
I agree.
we got to fix that. We got to throw in together because this is a common problem. This is something that we all have to solve because everybody depends on it. Doesn't matter what industry you're in. Doesn't matter what organization. You got to have a knowledgeable, competent workforce to put these things in and make them work so that you can benefit from them.
I agree. We hear a lot from our customers that they need qualified, skilled employees, and we're trying to help them also have the qualified workforce out there that they can use to fill their jobs internally.
Yeah. And I guess just a quick aside, there's an interesting employment opportunity these days in the mainframe arena. So years ago, you know,
Yes.
the mainframes dominated, and then we kind of moved to this client-server model, and everybody's like, the mainframe died. Mainframe never died.
Mainframe
it's
never
still
died.
out there. It's supporting government. It's supporting insurance companies. It's supporting banks.
Yeah.
And a lot of that workforce is graying out now. They're
Exactly.
reaching retirement age, and who's teaching that stuff anymore? So
We have a number of courses, or a number of courseware modules on that exact area. The Z series, which is our mainframes, which, like you said, run a number of the banks, insurance companies, the big companies still run on mainframes. And I don't see that changing in the near future. And like you said, the workforce right now there is graying, so there's going to be a lot of openings in the future for those type of positions. So that's one of our areas too, where we have a number of courses and courseware to make sure there's a workforce out there in the coming years.
good. Well, I view these public education, private or public company collaborations as like a public-private partnership. You know, we can agree that our society and economy are going to benefit if we take advantage of these enabling technologies. In order to do that, we got to get a workforce out there that can do it. And the only way we're going to do that is to throw in together
Nope, I agree.
and figure it out and work together.
And it's a win-win. Everybody wins in this situation. The colleges win, the companies win, and the workforce wins because they can go out after attending school and get a job, which is big these days.
Great. Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay.